So does that mean that over a period of time, the engine oil becomes thick?
Engine oil definitely becomes thick over a period of time, and in certain cases, it also becomes thin.
Welcome back to Engineering Castrol, a podcast series where we take you through the science, the technology, and the thinking that keeps innovation moving at Castrol. Today we are talking about something every engine deals with: heat. Engines generate a lot of it, but what really happens when temperature rises too much? And most importantly, how does engine oil protect your engine? To help us understand this in a clear and practical way, we are once again joined by Dr. Rajesh Madathingal, Head of Technology at Castrol India. Welcome back, Rajesh.
Thank you, Ayushi.
In the previous episode, we spoke about how temperature plays a role in the wear and tear of an engine. So let's delve a little deeper into it. Why does a car break down at high temperature?
Car not necessarily breaks down at higher temperature, but when a lot of heat is there, when a lot of heat is generated, eventually it does break down. And there are many reasons for it. Let's just visualize. First and foremost is metals, when they come in contact with each other, there's a lot of friction. Friction by itself produces heat. Second, when you're talking about engine, right? So in the engine, the primary purpose of an engine is combustion. Combustion means mini explosion where fuel mixes with air and you put in a spark. Combustion generates a lot of temperature, right? Eventually, it is not good because with high temperature, what happens is the metal also absorbs a lot of heat and they also will deform. Although they are designed to prevent such a thing, but a constant fatigue which hits an engine is not a good thing. Secondly, with higher temperature, continuously higher temperatures, which results in certain amount of degradation, both of the engine oil, because engine oil is designed to perform over a long period of time, but a lot of stress on it is also not good, right? Oxidation comes in, the protection that it is supposed to give loses its charm. So high temperature is not very good. Continuous amount of heat is not good. So a lot of breakdown.
Okay. But so you said that it's because of the friction that an engine heats up. Is there any other reason behind it as well?
Combustion. If you look at the engine, the primary purpose of the engine is to produce heat. It basically, the purpose of an engine is for the tires to rotate, right? So it starts with the chemical energy, it transfers itself into a mechanical energy, which then converts itself into a rotational energy, so that the car moves. So the primary purpose is heat is generated within the engine. Not all heat is utilized, right? Only 30% of the heat is converted into the rotational movement. Rest of it is dissipated into the atmosphere. So a lot of heat is generated within the engine itself.
Is it why a car feels hot after it has moved for a certain distance?
Correct. The moment you start it, you feel it. It's very hot.
Okay, how hot does an engine oil get in that case?
See, if you look into the various process which happens, I mentioned multiple times the combustion. So the combustion process itself, if you look at the flame of the combustion, it's in higher hundreds of thousands of degrees, the flame itself. But that doesn't mean the entire engine or the engine oil is at that higher temperature. At an operational level, whenever an engine is running, it is 200 degrees and above temperature which is relevant.
Okay, so you're saying that if my car is running in a colder environment, it's not going to heat up as much.
Colder environment, the heat dissipation is much better. Doesn't mean that engine is not going to heat up. So the temperature is going to be high. It's just the environmental temperature is much lesser. So the cooling factor happens much easier vis-a-vis any other thing. But other engine always stays hot. If engine is running, it is always hot.
What is usually the range of temperature that an engine oil is efficient on?
Engine oil is designed to operate at a wide operating temperatures from very low temperatures all the way up to the higher temperatures. At the max, it runs up to 350 degrees Celsius is where it runs.
And does the age of an engine oil also determine the protection that it provides?
When you design an engine oil, you design it considering what engine it has to fit in. Various engines, depending upon from bikes to cars to trucks, has different properties, right? So when you are formulating an engine oil, you look at the drain interval. Drain interval is either in terms of times or the mileages. Post that, the engine oil doesn't function as well. So along the way, when the engine oil is used for a longer period of time, you have to drain it, because an older engine oil is not going to create the same amount of film, or it is no longer going to help clean the deposits as efficiently as it should. Because a lot of the times the additives and the other ingredients which you use to formulate the product starts depleting with time, right? So you have to strictly follow the owner's manual as well as the drain interval which is prescribed, beyond which you should not use an engine oil.
So, does that mean that over a period of time, the engine oil becomes thick?
Engine oil definitely becomes thick over a period of time, and in certain cases it also becomes thin. Let me explain both the phenomena. In the first case, what happens is, a lot of soot and other particles are generated during the lifetime of an engine oil, right? And when this solid particles start mixing up with the engine oil, obviously it becomes slightly thicker along the way. It does become thick. The reason why sometimes it becomes thin is for two reasons. One is fuel dilution, right? And the fuel gets slipped and it mixes with the engine oil. Obviously, it cuts the viscosity and it becomes thinner. Also, certain ingredients within the engine oil, as it ages over a large period of time, higher temperature, higher shear, it tends to become somewhat thinner, right? Usually, it thickens. When the engine oil runs its life, it is very thick and viscous.
So, there is a running thought that a lot of people have that engine oils, they thicken because they absorb dust particles. How can dust enter an engine?
It's not dust particle per se. So you have to understand that all of this are hydrocarbon particles, right? So hydrocarbon particles are what? Basically, anything you burn. If you see when you're making a chapati or something, right? You burn it, you see a lot of black particles. Those are soot. Those are residual carbon. They're pure forms of carbon. Similarly, when you're using fuel, engine oil within the engine's ecosystem at higher temperatures, eventually deposits are formed of the soot, the carbon particles, which gets dispersed within the engine oil itself.
Thank you so much, Dr. Madathingal. The discussion was quite insightful.
Thank you.
Dr. Madathingal explained how hot engines can actually get and why fresh oil performs very differently from oil that has already done its job. There is a lot of science and engineering behind keeping engines cool and protected, and that is exactly what we explore in Engineering Castrol.